to, say that everything that like Elizabeth and Bill really resonated with me too. And I do think that more people need to be aware of the typical whistleblower outcome, because, you think of like the movie, the tobacco industry guy that, revolutionized the laws and it has this happy ending. That's not what happens to most people. Most people lose their job. They never work again. They're disabled, or, they have to change, professions, maybe not most, but a large percentage, of people. And what I'm hoping is that we can get this information out there and strengthen the legal protections and the access to legal representation and, legislative changes that will decrease the number of people that is happening to. And, I openly tell people I already have disabilities. I have congenital and acquired disabilities. So I was already a very vulnerable person before I became a whistleblower. And then I developed treatment-resistant PTSD from my whistleblower experience, which impacted all of my pre-existing conditions. So I know I will never recover from what these people did to me, ever. But the one thing they didn't take from me was my voice, because I refused to sign an NDA. Once I finally got a lawyer that said, yeah, you have a really strong case. It's too bad all the regulatory agencies didn't do anything when you filed complaints with them. And they really wanted to bully me into signing an NDA, but they didn't have the power to, because I had the evidence proving that I was telling the truth. So I feel that as survivors, those of us especially who didn't sign an NDA and can speak out, should speak out on behalf of all of the other people that never got the lawyer, that were bullied into signing the NDA, so that we can change things, because that's really still the status quo in the U.S. And I had forwarded a survey to Dr. Ramirez and Dr. Fraser. Columbia Teachers College in America is doing a survey on retaliation, and they're going to collect that data and try to use it to inform like legislative changes. So perhaps if anybody's interested, they could approach you folks for the link to that survey, because I think that part of the problem is the public doesn't even know that this is going on. So many people have been silenced that people have absolutely no idea, how common retaliation is, how common unethical behavior is, how infrequently there are consequences for the people that engage in those behaviors. But thank you so much to everybody who spoke out, because I feel like isolation is one of the main feelings that people end up with. You lose your professional community, or at least I did, and I think a lot of other people did. And because most people have not gone through this experience, it's hard for them to even understand you when you try to explain what happened to you. And so I feel like other whistleblowers is one of the few places where it's like, yeah, everybody understands me. I understand you. I feel totally safe here. And it's great that you guys provided this this opportunity for us to connect. So thank you very much. Yeah.
That was amazing. I love when you speak up, Bali. As I told you on email, it's like you just have so much to offer, so much courage, and you're so articulate. It's so, your integrity is just untouchable. And I love this. You're very much in line with the Julia McFarlanes of the world, who, as a lawyer, she wants to see legal change as well.